here today to introduce or to go over the introduction of the cell phone with my mom and some memories she has about it and some stuff she just has to say about it that she remembers back when she was a youngin'. All right. So, do you remember when the first cell phone was introduced?
Not exactly. I think they were introduced in the late 80s, 90s, something like that. So I didn't get one when they first came out.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
So they weren't like readily available for you at the time?
No.
You didn't have any choices or anything like that between like picking anything or?
I'm not really sure what the selection was when they were first introduced. I wasn't in the market to buy one, so I didn't look.
Oh, okay.
I think they were out for several years before I could finally buy one. So.
Do you remember? Do you remember how much it benefited you when you got your first cell phone?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's a huge benefit. I mean, when I first got it, just the convenience of when I first got a cell phone, I still had crappy beater cars that would break down. So being able to call when a car breaks down or something is nice. Also, having children and being able to call babysitters and things like that is very handy as well.
Oh, those inconvenient brats.
Yes.
So you'd say life is a lot better now with the cell phone than it is without it?
I think there are pros and cons to it. Certainly, it's more convenient to be able to get a hold of people and just look up, directions and different things on right at the tip of your fingers. But there's also some downfalls to that.
Like social conversation and like lobbies and stuff like that, like people not talking to each other and stuff like that. That's like negatives.
Yeah, they're definitely negatives. I think people interact in person a lot less. They text a lot more, or even just when you're sitting in a crowd with people, a lot of people are looking down at their phones instead of talking to one another, that sort of thing.
All right. Well, what is the oldest memory you can recall of your first smartphone?
My first smartphone? Oh gosh. I think you were probably pretty young, maybe, I don't know, 5, 6, I'm not sure. Maybe even younger than that. It was just an old cheap flip phone, prepay. You buy the $20 prepay card or whatever. Yeah. It didn't do much. You could make a phone call. A little tiny, screen.
I gotcha. Any specific memories that you can relate to your first phone? Like when you, like anything that like happened where you were like, oh, I'm happy to have this, or oh, this is a pain in the neck, I can't believe I got this, or just anything that
it's pretty convenient to have it. There's been plenty of times when I've been, worried about you and where you are, and, I can text you and find out that you made it safely to wherever you were going. So it's definitely nice to be able to track down your brother when he's playing in the neighborhood or, something like that. Being able to keep track of you guys it's helped me not worry as much.
All right, well, you heard it here first, folks. Cell phones are awesome. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome.